G'day everybody and welcome to another YouTube video review. This is something I'm really excited about because not only did I not mind watching the Rise of Skywalker when it released, so I wanted to learn more about the characters and the stuff that was in it, but I love this line of books that come out by Dorlinda Kinsley, and the other great thing is this is something Santa gave me, so I was really happy to be able to share that with you guys today. So literally, it's exactly what you can see in front of you. It's the visual dictionary with some cross sections in there of some of the vehicles, and we'll work our way through it. So it's a really great book. As you probably know, I've done a couple of reviews on the other movies that have come out. They do a great job of just basically introducing characters to us and talking us through some of the things we see in the movies. This time round, they've got a bit of an introduction, a bit of a timeline that brings us up to speed where things are at. Obviously, this was, I think, due for release the same day as the film. So there's some things in here that those who've seen the film will go, oh, that's not really well explained, or actually they've left that person out. That's obviously probably to try and avoid spoilers. But all in all, it's not a bad way of pulling it together. So you've got the First Order there. It's talked all the way through, even though those who've seen the film will know that gets a name change, but I'm not going to spoil that. Go and watch the film and you'll find out. But it takes us back through who are the main characters. I think in some ways bringing us up to speed, in some ways elaborating a little bit more. We still don't get the story of how Luke Skywalker's lightsaber came into Maz's hands, but I believe there's a new line being released by Marvel, the Star Wars 2020 comic line, and in that we'll find out how the lightsaber made its way into Maz's hands. That's what they tell me anyway. So we've got some info on the base there. Basically a little bit more going back into the last movie. And we have Emperor Snoke, and then we've got Luke, and then we start dealing into the galaxy, starting to learn about some more of the planets. So we've got Exegol and Ahch-To, so being in the outer regions. So you're starting to learn about Exegol, which is the Sith planet, or where the Sith have been hiding out and building up. But we've got Anjan Kloss, which is one of the new planets. Then we get a bit more into Rey, who's now trained as a Jedi. Then we've got, this was a good read, I thought, on the Jedi scripture, learning about the books that Rey took from Ahch-To. Then we've got Mustafar, nice little shout out there to Vader's castle. A bit more info on Kylo, some of the characters. There are some scenes from the movie, which is great. We move into the First Order. Again, we learn about some of the new characters as well as the old. There's the Wayfinder, so you learn about those, which we get exposed to. Exegol, some more information on the planet there. And then for those with the love of the Knights of Ren, we get to meet them as well as learn their names, which is great. Not huge use in the movie, which I thought was a little bit disappointing, but there's not a bad comic coming out at the moment. I think The Rise of Kylo, where we're getting to learn and see the knights in a little bit more action, which is really good. And you can see their weaponry. I won't go forever through here, but we've got more characters, forces, resistance pilots. Here's one of the cross sections. You know, the new Y-Wing that we see. You've got the Millennium Falcon. Some of the intelligence spies who were helping track down information. Update on Finn. New character Beaumont. More some of the resistance commanders. We've got our droids, Pisana, where we get to catch up with who we believe is the Hermit, but actually turns out in his treadable to be Lando. So there you go. And then you got the skimmer there. Not really Rey skimmer, they stole it. Sorry, spoiler. But yeah. So, great book. Always fantastic reads, these one. As I said, it's very, very detailed. Lots and lots of pages to work your way through, as you can see here. I'm just flicking. But you get to learn about the characters, the equipment they hold, where they come from, a little bit of backstory, which isn't too bad. And all in all, it's not a bad book. And then I really like the section here where you get the behind-the-scenes stuff. Talks you through what they were doing and how they got some of the shots they did, which was really, really good. So anyway, if you are looking for a book, or you've got a friend who's a Star Wars fan, Star Wars nut, and they haven't got this one, I highly recommend picking this one up and giving it to them as a gift. I'm sure they'll love you. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you haven't already checked out, I've got a little Darksaber prop there. a Ruby's replica, so worth having a squiz if you want to have a check out of that. And also, hang around if you like books, because I'm going to do a quick reveal on this one as well, which I found in the sales after Christmas. Anyway, thanks for watching. Keep subscribing. Check out anything in the room. It's all on the videos. And if not, let me know, and I'll do one for you. Cheers.